Well, I think you have to be able to start the conversation. And what we talked about during the break was, if you're having the talk, it's a problem. It shouldn't be the talk. There should be lots of discussions around it. Talking about it will allow you to become more comfortable. And again, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be specific. It's just a general okay. If your kid brings it up, to begin to go there. And what I would encourage folks who are uncomfortable having that discussion, take it to a level of your own comfort, but then I would encourage you to get educated yourself. Because unless I'm the only North Carolinian having sex, we've got a problem here if we can't talk about it. And I doubt I'm the only person in North Carolina. So,
unlikely.
Yeah. That said, I also think it's okay to then refer your kids to another person that you trust to have a discussion with. There are folks, as Jacqueline already said, who are very educated around this, who can provide that opportunity for your child to be able to talk. So if you can't do it yourself, you're uncomfortable, make sure you find another family member or a trusted friend who you can have your son or daughter talk to. I think it's important. Most of the kids that we talk to like to have an adult. They don't want their information just from their peers. They want to have someone else they can run these ideas off of or ask questions about.
I think it's also perfectly fine to acknowledge to your kids that this is kind of an unusual conversation. We don't do this often. I may be a little bit uncomfortable here too, so we're going to get used to talking about it together. We're going to have conversations about sex, about sexuality, and I admit sometimes it makes me nervous to have this conversation with you, kid, just like you're nervous talking to me. I think it's also okay to seek those other adults in a child's life, whether it's an aunt or an uncle or a good friend or somebody else. As Peter said, I think it's very important that it be an adult, not an almost adult or another kid. But I think it's also perfectly fair to say, well, you know, you're really comfortable with Aunt Sue. Why don't we find her? I've also role played it with friends and with my sister. How's my sister going to talk to her 9-year-old? Well, let's play with it a little bit before that conversation starts, so that the parents can get more comfortable.
Yeah, it's starting to talk about this.
But I would add that, you know, this is part of being a parent.
Yeah.
And so you need to take responsibility to get educated and to begin to at least feel comfortable around having that discussion, because there's a lot of misinformation that's out there. And as Jacqueline's always said, kids sometimes are anxious about this anyway, so they're afraid sometimes about even having that discussion. Just to say that it's okay to talk about it, that you're willing to listen, goes a long way. And so just creating space for this, and again, educating yourself. So I would encourage parents, there are some great books, there's online references and sources, whether it's CDC, ASHA, the American Social Health Association's write-in RTP that's available. The state has resources that are available. Find and seek those places and get educated yourself as well.